Prepare for the ultimate battle of wits as the fiercest young minds in Southern Colorado face off in a high-stakes trivia showdown. Who will rise to the challenge? Who will claim victory? Find out now on Rocky Mountain Quiz Kids.
Welcome to another season of Rocky Mountain Quiz Kids. I'm your host, Scott Kilberry. We have dozens of teams made up of the brightest students from all across Southern Colorado, all trying to make it to the championship match with a cash prize on the line. Very excited about today's matchup between Liberty High School and Woodland Park. Before we get started, let's get an introduction from all of the team members. Let's start with Woodland Park. Take it away.
Hi, I'm Lillian, and I go to Woodland Park High School, and I'm a senior.
Hi, my name is Zahan. I also go to Woodland Park High School, and I am a senior.
My name is Julian. I go to Woodland Park, and I'm also a senior.
I'm a senior. I go to Woodland Park, and my name's Allie.
All right, Allie, nice to meet all of you, and good luck. Let's take it over to Liberty. Take it away.
Hi, I'm Ray. I'm a Liberty High School student, and I'm a sophomore.
I'm Clayton, and I'm a freshman at Liberty High School.
I'm Grayson, and I'm also a freshman at Liberty High School.
I am Michael, and I am a freshman at Liberty High School.
All right, nice to meet all of you, and good luck as we get ready to get underway here. Before we begin, we want to explain how it works. We have the buzz-in round for the first round. It's the opening round. There will be 3 minutes on the clock. The first team to buzz in after I begin reading will have an opportunity to answer the question within 5 seconds. Now, if that question is incorrect, or the answer, then the other team will have a chance to answer the same question. Teams will be then awarded 10 points for the correct answer until the final round, which is also a buzz-in round. However, those correct answers, will be worth 20 points. So we're putting the time on the clock right now. And the teams, do we understand how this works? We're going to get underway with the buzzer round beginning now. In May of 2023, Bola Tinubu was inaugurated as president of what most populous country in Africa? Sahan.
Nigeria.
Nigeria is correct. On the board, what two adjectives in English denote the two main forks of the Nile River which converge near the city of Khartoum? Zahan.
White and blue.
White and blue is correct. All right. Woodland Park with 20 now. The title for Topman punches and kills Claggart in what novella by Herman Melville? We were looking for Billy Budd. Next question. A Venturi meter illustrates what principle named for a Swiss scientist, which often means that as a fluid's velocity increases, its pressure decreases? We were looking for Bernoulli. What metal, which can be smelted in the Holyrood process, is found to be an ore, bauxite, and is a lightweight metal used in the namesake foils? Michael.
Aluminum.
Aluminum is correct. All right, Liberty on the board. Next question. What city whose Centennial Park contains a replica of the Parthenon hosts country music shows at the Grand Ole Opry and is Tennessee's capital? Zahan.
Nashville.
Nashville is correct. Next question. What president whose popularity fell after he repressed, the Bonus Army was in office in 1929 on Black Thursday, which sparked the Great Depression? Anybody? President at the time was Herbert Hoover. What British scientist helped lay the first transatlantic cable and names a temperature scale that begins at absolute zero and is denoted? Michael.
Kelvin.
Kelvin, that's right, denoted by K. What U.S. auto manufacturer was acquired by Fiat in 2014? Zahan.
Chrysler.
Chrysler is correct. What leader whose foreign minister is Penny Wong led the opposition during the most of the Scott Morrison's term and is the Prime Minister of Australia? We were looking for Albanese. Vellum is a fine version of what thin material made from untanned sheep, goat, or calf skins that can be bound into a codex? Michael.
Leather.
No, that's incorrect. Opportunity for Woodland Park. We were looking for parchment. What process during which a Tata box helps position RNA polymerase is the copying of the DNA's genetic information into RNA and precedes translation? Zahan?
Transcription.
Transcription is correct. That concludes the first round. Woodland Park with 50, Liberty with 20. It also brings us to an opportunity for our Power Pass question of the day, brought to you by Pikes Peak Library District. Here's the question.
Denver's famous Mexican restaurant, Casa Bonita, was recently renovated by the creators of what animated TV show?
Grayson.
South Park.
That is correct.
Trey Parker and Matt Stone gave Casa Bonita that South Park twist. Pikes Peak Library District has a buffet of DVDs and TV shows and more to check out. So grab a stack and make it a movie night.
All right, that concludes our first round. We got 3 more rounds to play. We got the volleyball round coming up next. You're watching Rocky Mountain Quiz Kids. We'll be right back. Welcome back to Rocky Mountain Quiz Kids. It's time now for the second round, the volleyball round. Volleyball round is a conferring round in which the teams actually have 4 minutes to answer the questions. We encourage the teams to work as a team so they have the opportunity to answer the question through the captain, so that's why we're all huddled up here. You see, now during the break, we had a coin flip to determine who goes first, and Woodland Park won the coin flip. They chose tails, and they preferred to defer and be first and choose a topic in the lightning round. So that means that Liberty's going to go first in the volleyball round. Now this is how it works in the volleyball round. Each team doesn't answer the same question, just one question at a time. You don't have to buzz in either. We'll just give you the question and you have an opportunity to answer through the captain. You just have to tell your captain. You guys can huddle up and do that. You guys understand what we're doing? Yeah. And we got 4 minutes on the clock, beginning with the volleyball round, beginning now. What team which won the World Series in both 1992 and 1993 now stars first baseman Vladimir Guerrero Jr. and is the only Major League Baseball team in Canada? Give it a shot. Any team?
The Rockies.
What we were looking for, Toronto Blue Jays. All right, Woodland Park, your turn. What state, which is named for an alternate name of the Lenape people, is governed by John Carney and was the first state to ratify the Constitution?
Delaware.
Delaware is correct. Next question, what American author became the 4th two-time winner of the Pulitzer Prize for fiction for his novels, The Nickel Boys and The Underground Railroad? Time's up. We were looking for Whitehead, Colson Whitehead. Back over here, what island in the northeast of the Cabot Strait contains the remains of Lonza Meadows and comprises a Canadian province with Labrador?
Newfoundland.
Newfoundland is correct. Back over here, what king who was imprisoned by Leopold V after fighting in the Third Crusade was a 12th century English king whose nickname celebrated his courage? Time's up. Anything? Richard the Lionhearted. All right, in a ballet studio, dancers usually warm up while holding what handrail? Time's up. The bar. Or maybe that's what it is. That's all it is. All right, next question. What woman whose memoir, The Woman in Me, details her quest to end her conservatorship, is a singer who recorded Toxic and Baby One More Time?
Britney Spears?
Yes, that is correct. What event planned in the Green Dragon Tavern was punished by the intolerable acts after the Sons of Liberty threw British cargo into Boston Harbor?
Boston Tea Party?
Yes, that's correct. What European country's army installed Maximilian as Emperor of Mexico in 1862 as a namesake intervention during its Second Empire period? Time's up. We're looking what European country is France. What artist who, with Paul Morrissey, made the film Chelsea Girls, founded the factory and made iconic reproduction of Campbell's Soups cans? Okay, time's up. Anything? Andy Warhol. What device is the primary application of both platinum and palladium remove polluting gases from automobile exhaust?
Carburetor.
We were looking for catalytic converters. Henry Ford and Charles Lindbergh were members of what committee founded at Yale in 1940 that opposed U.S. entry into World War II? Time's up. America First Committee. Okay, back over here. What building whose construction began in 1882 is still an unfinished large church in Barcelona designed by Antoni Gaudí? And time's up. Sagrada Familia is what we're looking for. That concludes our volleyball round as it stands right now. Woodland Park with 80, Liberty with 40. It also means that it's time for our School of Rock quiz code. Viewers, please head to fox21news.com, click on contests or scan the QR code to enter the code word for a chance to win a gift card from School of Rock. The code word is Warhol. Still have a couple of more rounds to go. You're watching Rocky Mountain Quiz Kids. The lightning round coming up next. Welcome back. We are halfway through the competition. Time now for the lightning round. Now, since Liberty went first in the previous round, that means that Woodland Park has the opportunity to go first in the lightning round and pick among the 4 categories. Before we do that, we want to lay down the rules here. You have 60 seconds to answer all 10 of the questions. You can always pass to revisit that question if you still have time on the clock. Now, but if you don't get to those or something is wrong, that means that the other team will have 30 seconds to answer the same questions and vice versa. So do we understand what we're up against here in the lightning round? Yep. So Woodland Park, that means that you get the pick of among these 4 topics. Let me read them off to you and tell me which one you want to select. First one is fictional authors. Name the author who created this fictional writers, journalists, or diarists. Civil rights leaders. What civil rights leader did X, Y, or Z? BIS. Give the answers that begin with the consecutive letters BIS. And finally, Windows. Answer the following about Windows. Woodland Park.
We'd like to choose BIS.
BIS it is. All right, so what we're going to do right now is put 60 seconds on the clock for the lightning round. Remember to take notes if you can, both teams, if you need to, whatever suits you, but we're beginning right now. Large mammal, often called buffalo.
Bison.
That is correct. Chess piece that moves diagonally.
Bishop.
Correct. Metal with atomic number 83.
Bismuth.
That is correct. To divide into 2 parts.
Bisect.
Correct. Attracted to both men and women.
Bisexual.
Correct. The capital of North Dakota.
Bismuth.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect. A thick, creamy shellfish soup.
Bisque.
That's correct. A type of small, modest restaurant originating in Paris.
Bistro.
Correct. Arabic word meaning in the name of God repeated in Bohemian Rhapsody.
Pass.
Oblong, crunchy Italian almond cookies.
Biscotti.
That is correct. Back to Arabic word meaning in the name of God repeated in Bohemian Rhapsody. Oh, time's up. I'm sorry. So that you got to most of them. Good job. That put points on the board. Woodland Park with 160. Liberty, you have a chance to pick up some points here. You got 30 seconds on the board to answer the questions they didn't get to. The answers that begin with the consecutive letters BIS, 30 seconds on the board. Beginning now, the capital of North Dakota.
Bismarck.
Bismarck is correct. Arabic word meaning in the name of God repeated in Bohemian Rhapsody.
Bismillah.
That is correct. And that concludes it. There were 2 questions that they didn't get to, and you got points on the board. Now it's an opportunity for Liberty. You can choose from one of the 3 remaining topics. Since they already did BIS, you can choose from fictional authors. Name the author who created these fictional writers, journalists, and diarists. Civil rights leaders. What civil rights leader blank? And Windows. Answer the following about Windows.
We will do Windows.
windows. All right, so we're putting 60 seconds on the board. You know how this works. Lightning round, and if they can't get to any questions, you have 30 seconds to answer whatever they don't get to. Beginning now. Company that created the Windows operating system.
Microsoft.
That's correct. Shakespeare play with the line, "White light through yonder window breaks."
Pass.
14-letter word for pushing a person from a window.
Skip.
Transparent material found in most windows.
Glass.
Correct. Sensory organ with round window and oval window.
Eyeball.
That one's correct. Incorrect. Cathedral whose rose window survived a 2019 fire.
Pass.
Rapper who puns on window pane in Love the Way You Lie.
Pass.
Circular window on a ship.
Porthole.
Yes, that's correct. Alfred Hitchcock film in which Jimmy Stewart plays a photographer.
Pass.
Political window denoting range of policies acceptable. Time's up. We just ran out of time there, but you put some points on the board. Liberty with 90 to Woodland Park's 160. Woodland Park, you now have a chance to answer some of the questions they didn't get to. I'm going to put 30 seconds on the board. Once again, the topic is windows. Answer the following about windows. Beginning now. Shakespeare play with the line, "What light through yonder
Romeo and
window?"
Juliet?
That is correct. 14-letter word for pushing a person out of a window.
Pass.
Pass. Sensory organ with round window or oval window.
Pass.
Cathedral whose rose windows.
Notre Dame?
That is correct. Rapper who puns on window
Eminem?
pin. That is correct. Alfred Hitchcock film in which Jimmy Stewart plays a photographer.
Pass.
Political window denoting range of policies acceptable to the public.
Window of tolerance?
We're out of time. The answer to that last one was Overton. Alfred Hitchcock film was Rear Window, and the sensory organ was the ear. So that concludes our lightning round as it stands right now. Woodland Park, 190, Liberty with 90. We still have the final challenge coming up, another buzz-in round. We'll have that after the break. You're watching Rocky Mountain Quiz Kids. We'll be right back. Welcome back. It is time now for our final challenge. It is a 3-minute buzz-in round, similar to the first round, but this time around, the correct answers are worth 20 points. Remembering not to a conferring round, so when you buzz in, you must answer the questions within 5 seconds. If it's incorrect, then the other team has an opportunity to answer as well. Woodland Park with 190, Liberty with 90. Let's begin the final round right now. What novel in which Brian Du Bois Gilbert jousts at a tournament with the title Disinherited Saxon Knight was written by Walter Scott? We were looking for Ivanhoe. Next question. Kip Thorne won a wager about Cygnus X1 being what kind of body which has a gravitational pull so strong that not even Michael.
Black hole.
That's correct. Next question. Dwight D. Eisenhower National Airport serves what most populous city in Kansas? Zahan?
Wichita.
That is correct. Next question. What 1941 movie begins in a mansion named Xanadu, owned by a newspaper publisher played by Orson Welles, whose last words before dying is Rosebud? Zahan?
Citizen Kane.
Correct. What university where Hamilton Hall was renamed Heinz Hall during pro-Palestinian protests in April of this year is an Ivy League school in Manhattan? Zahan?
Columbia University.
That's correct. Gabrielle Union dressed up in a mermaid dress designed by Michael Kors for the 2024 edition of what annual fashion event sponsored by a museum?
By a museum?
Zahan?
The Met Gala.
That's correct. Next question. What self-described mayor of Castro Street, who was assassinated along with George Moscone in 1978, was California's first openly gay elected official? We were looking for Milk, Harvey Milk. Next question. What term for the part of syllable between the onset and coda names an atomic region discovered by Ernst Rutherford in an organelle housing DNA? Clayton.
The nucleus.
That is correct. Next question. What author who collected folk tales in Mules and Men lived in Eatonville, Florida, and wrote about Janie Crawford in Their Eyes Were Watching God?
Hurston?
Hurston is correct. Next question. In genetics, a population bottleneck can lead to what phenomenon in which allele frequencies change because of chance? Zahan?
Genetic mutation?
No, that is incorrect. Liberty, you have an opportunity here. Michael?
Mutation?
Incorrect. We were looking for genetic drift. A 1999 edition of Beowulf was translated by what Irish author who described angry frogs poised like mud grenades in his poem Death of a Naturalist? We were looking for Seamus Heaney. What devices whose Cater's type is used to measure gravitational acceleration are approximate harmonic oscillators used in grandfather clocks? Clayton.
Pendulum?
That is correct. Put some points on the board for Liberty, who now have 150. Woodland Park has 290. The buzzer has gone off. That concludes our final round. So that means that Woodland Park is advancing. Congratulations to you, Liberty. I hope you enjoyed yourselves. You did a good job. Thank you for being here. And we hope you at home also enjoyed this as well. And we hope to see you back here next week as well when we have Rocky Mountain Quiz Kids on SoCo CW. Hope to see you then.